The gospel of today speaks to the reality of accusation. Have you ever been accused of anything before? It depends. They tell you that you have done something that you have not done. Like you don't even know anything about it. And yet other people are sure that you are the one that has done it. It is painful. Remember we say vamfuika mara ya mbushi nangu vamushinga olucherwesa vyateulile antu vanshi vamushingirefu mara ya mbushi ewipenyuile mune na mara ya mbushi alimukoshayo. You don't know anything at all about it. And we do have a lot of people in our society, in our communities, even in our families that have been accused of something that they never even knew about. Some actually have even been jailed. You go to the prisons, you find them, they are there. They never did it, but they are there because somebody was convinced that they did it. It is painful. Jesus is genuinely working, fulfilling his mission, yet there are people in the community that see something else. They tell him, you see this one, you are casting out demons. In fact, you are not using the Spirit of God. You are using a different spirit. Jesus knows that he's using the Spirit of God for him to do what he's doing. And those that believe in him also know that those miracles that he's performing are coming because he is using the correct spirit. But again, there are others in the community that believe that, in fact, what he is using is something else. They call it the prince of demons, Beelzebul. That is what he's using to cast out demons. When we find ourselves in that situation of accusation, when we are accused of something we didn't do, maybe the approach that Jesus takes is what we can also try to take so that we don't get depressed about it. Jesus rises to the occasion and he challenges those that are trying to challenge the power that he is using. And he does it in a very proper manner. He doesn't insult anyone. He doesn't fight anybody. But he stands his grounds and says, what I'm doing is coming from the correct spirit. So it's either you agree with me or you disagree with me and stand on the other side. I am gathering. So it's either you gather with me or you stand on the other side and continue scattering. We pray for ourselves that we may not be depressed when we find ourselves in those situations of accusation, because those are terrible situations and they really leave us broken. But being broken should not lead us into depression or even death, unfortunately. But we should stand our ground and say, I have the correct intentions. I don't have any other ulterior motive. Everything is pure. I am helping somebody because my intentions are pure towards them. And we stand by that. And when we try to stand by that, Jesus himself will also stand with us and will come out of that situation even stronger. The bottom line is not to allow oneself to be depressed because wakushinga mara yambushi na wakushinga uluche lwesavi ateulile. Jesus doesn't want to be a victim of that accusation, but he stands his grounds and says, it's either you are gathering with me or you stand the other side and continue scattering.